Hello everyone and welcome to today's session of Spokane Public Schools Learn at Home series in mathematics. Today's session is for first graders, but everyone's welcome to join along. My name is Sarah Ball and I teach first grade at Roosevelt Elementary in Spokane Public Schools. Today we'll be doing some more numberless word problems. If you haven't seen the other sessions in this series, you can go into the KSPS website and watch some previous lessons. It's helpful to go back and watch the other lessons so you can continue to build your understanding with us in mathematics. For today, you'll need a piece of paper and something to write with. But if you don't have those, you can just watch and do the math with us in your head. We're going to be solving another numberless word problem about emperor penguins today. So let's learn a couple facts about them. Did you know that they live in Antarctica? Antarctica is one of our 7 continents on our globe. Way down at the southern part of the Earth, you'll find Antarctica, and that's where the emperor penguins live. They're large penguins. They're about 80 pounds and 45 inches tall on average, which is about the size of a kindergartner or first grader. And when the mother lays their egg, most often they leave to go get food, and the father stays with it and cares for it. The father rolls the egg up on top of its feet, and it takes care of it until the mother returns. They're pretty fascinating, and if you get a chance, you could try watching the March of the Penguins to find out more. So let's get started with today's numberless word problem. Think about what you're picturing in your mind as I read it for you today. That will help us with our goal, which says, I will make sense of word problems. If you need to, you can draw a quick math model. Remember, with math models, we don't have to draw fancy penguins. We can use symbols to represent the penguins that we picture in our mind. So the first part says, some emperor penguin eggs hatched. Soon, some more eggs hatched. So I'll wait for just a minute as you picture what you think might be happening. So how many eggs do you think there might be altogether? What are you picturing in your mind? Are there any key words that help you with that? So I heard the word some, which I know means more than one. So I said some emperor penguin eggs hatched. I drew 3. That's more than one. And soon some more eggs hatched. So I drew that math symbol, the plus sign, to show that some more hatched. So I thought maybe 4 more hatched. Let's move on to the next part of the problem and see if we learned some new information. See if you can tell what changed. So then it says, some emperor penguin eggs hatched. Soon, 63 more eggs hatched. This is a large colony of penguins. So what changed? What did we learn from this new information? And how does that change the movie in your mind? I'm wondering, is the total number of penguin eggs going to be more than 63? I think yes, because we had some that hatched. I'm going to stick with 3. And now I know 63 more eggs hatched. So I think if I put those numbers together, my total number of eggs would be more than 63. So I'm still thinking that maybe first only 3 hatched, then 63 more eggs hatched, and then we can find out how many hatched altogether. But that's not all the information. Let's see what else we can get. Some emperor penguins hatched. Soon 63 more eggs hatched. A total of 90 eggs have hatched. Whoa, what changed now? What did you learn from this new information? My thinking had to change quite a bit. So now I know some hatched. I'm going to stick with that 3, but I'm not sure because it still says some, so I'm going to put a little question mark to remind myself. Then I think 63 more hatched and a total of 98. So total means when you put both the parts together, you get that 98. Man, I wonder what else is going to happen. What else do we need for this? I wonder what we have to try to figure out. Let's read the whole problem with all of our information, and I'll give you some time to work to see if you can solve it. Some emperor penguin eggs hatched. Soon, 63 more eggs hatched. A total of 98 eggs have hatched. How many emperor penguin eggs hatched at the start? So if I write that in the equation, I know some, that's that part we never figured out. In the beginning, some hatched. Soon, 63 more eggs hatched, and a total of 98 eggs have hatched. So we have to try to figure out how many emperor penguins hatched at the start. Is this going to be a big number, like 63? Is it going to be bigger than 98 or smaller? And how can we represent that and figure that out? Take a minute to see if you can think about how can we figure out what goes here? Well, I know that there were 63 and I have to get up to that 98, and that might tell me how many there were in the start. So I'm going to draw a model. I don't want to draw 63 circles. I'm going to draw a model using 10s and 1s. So here is my 63. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63. And I need to figure out how many more would I need to get up to that 98. I'm going to count that by 10s to see if I can get there. So 63, another 10 would be 73, another 10 would be 83, another 10 would be 93. Ooh, am I really close to 98? I think I am. I think I don't need any more 10s. So I'm going to go 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Let's see how many more we needed to add. So we started with 63. We went 73, 83, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. How many is this? How many hatched in the beginning? 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So if I fill that information in the front, I have 35 eggs hatched. Soon, 63 more hatched. And in the end, there were 98 total eggs. That's a lot of eggs. So by slowing it down and using one step at a time without numbers, we were able to make sense of this problem. If you would like to extend your learning today with a parent or guardian, you could try making up your own numberless word problem. Or maybe you could ask a parent to make one up for you and then plan it out to see what happens. I've enjoyed doing some math with you today. Thank you for joining with me today as you continue your learning from home. If you want more activities, feel free to go to Spokane Public Schools Learning at Home website, and I look forward to seeing you again for our next lesson on KSPS. Bye, everybody.